everyone, and welcome to this week's race. This weekly race, this Worlds Collide race. We have uh, we have four really good, talented racers doing MFT stuff, and I am here today, Good Black, joined by my wonderful commentator Saberwolf, who's also doing the restreaming. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Sorry for the 30-minute wait, extra wait there. I had to get home from my workplace. Kind of got drafted too late there, but we have the winners bracket side for the Moogles first tournament, round number 2. Now this is going to be a double header match, and to explain what exactly is happening here, so we have Gaahr versus GoldenShocker, and then we also have Infinious versus pootskootie. So basically, these two are going to go head to head. We're going to see them on screen at the same time. Now, regardless of whoever finishes first, that's only for that bracket seed. So if Gaahr finishes, that means Gaahr moves on and GoldenShocker goes down into the lower bracket. But Infinious and pootskootie will still be running for their own race. So it's a little confusing, but they are going to run the same exact seed. So think of it as like a four-way race, but there can only be two winners among each other. So yeah.
Yeah, just for the sake of commentators and trackers.
Yeah, just for sanity's sake. And like I said, once again, this is going to be the Moogle's first seed. Again, it's going to be 9 characters, and of course, 6 characters, 9 espers, sorry. And yeah, so it should be getting going here in just a second. I'm going to pull up the audio for one of them here.
Yeah, it's a little easier than what we've been doing on Ultras League. The fact that they have access to Ultima really makes that different.
Yeah, they have access to Ultima. They have access to better, stronger weapons. They're going to be more plentiful throughout the world. Stuff like that. So this is more of a tournament for the first timers that are introduced into the Worlds Collide. And once again, I want to remind everybody that we do have 2 separate matchups. So Infinious and pootskootie will be one of the matchups that we're going to be watching. And of course, the bottom 2 matchup is going to be Gaahr and GoldenShocker. So we'll keep an eye on both those matchups as we progress through throughout the race here. I'm going to give him a 10-second countdown if you want to get the chat riled up and ready to go here.
Yeah, for sure. This is a really good. Gonna be a really good race. I'm really excited for this. It'll be fun to watch.
All right, I set the 10-second counter there to go, and I'm going to guess. I gotta start. I gotta start 3 different timers. This should be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go. All right, so we got let's see, we got Strago, Edgar, and Go-Go start here. Seems to be a popular gig here. Mimic Edgar. Is that a vanilla Edgar tools?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, so we got Mimic. So go with Mimic. He has lower stats, and you can't raise his stats with Espers or anything. But if you get a good skill like Throw, or a good tools ability, like its chainsaw, he'll be able to mimic that. And wow, we got an Atma weapon there in the returners on pootskootie's screen. GoldenShocker's actually going into the free check for Edgar. Gets a stray there. So put an Esper on the board for GoldenShocker.
Yeah, for sure. That's really good there. We find dried meat right off the bat. If we find gaahr, well, we know we can do that.
Stay in your chair, man. Stay in the chair. We got a long way to go. Keep riding that Bronco, man.
the headset that's plugged into my computer is also plugged into my controller, so I
Oh
have to make
no.
sure it's on there. It was falling off. My
You
bad.
tie me up in knots. Okay, back to the race. Infinious and gaahr. Infinious and gaahr are trapping Narsh here. We got some fire rods available in the weapon shop in Narsh World of Balance. Of course, so that'll be a
We
good
see
find for them.
pootskootie going into the world of balance I'll figure out. Maybe get some loot. Maybe get some
Ooh,
good shops.
flame shield off the back. Ice shield too. Holy smokes! I
Why
want to.
can't I roll? I want to roll seeds like this.
Yeah, I rolled this one. Usually, but that means that if you get good items from my seeds, that means you're gonna get all the gods and all the Magi Masters and everything early. So, be prepared for this event. You know, I'm just saying. Gaahr is body blocked in the Returner's Cave as Infinious goes to get their stray Esper.
Yeah, man, I don't like that NPC. I really don't.
No, he's the worst.
It's my least favorite.
Ribbon? Okay. Yeah, once again, we were talking about before. This is the Moogles' first tournament. So this is a kind of introductory tournament into Worlds Collide and racing Worlds Collide on a timer. If you're new to it, be sure to go over our wiki and our Discord and look into some introductory tools and races that actually has a side-by-side with a YouTube video with that. So look for that, and you can actually learn how to play this game along with it. And once you get up there, you can go into Moogle's first tournament, which you actually have somebody who coaches you through the earlier rounds. But now we're in the final section. These guys are on their own. And then you can go on to the next level, which would be the Ultros League, which is multi-tiered competitive tournament that we're doing right now.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. You know, Ultras League, fun.
You're in
Very
it, right?
fun. Yeah, I'm in Tonic C and came in first place last week, so
Woohoo!
I'm happy to have won that week. That's good.
Yeah, I'm in Potion B. Unfortunately, matched up against the Duck, and he has destroyed both first 2 weeks here. So yeah.
My original coach Kurg is in Mega Elixir group now. So yeah,
Oh, you got a good
he
coach.
knows. Oh no. He gets like what's it like the Kurgsy, you know?
Ooh.
Yeah, he said Mega Elixir.
Fixed dice. We have fixed dice in the basement on pootskootie screen, and GoldenShocker is going to find that in a second. Also, want to point out because the cat said it in the chat. Discount double check with Edgar in the front of the party. Gaahr not having Edgar in the front of the party is not going to get the discount from the shops. So a little bit of an expensive step there.
Sure. I've made that mistake many times. It's not one you technically want to make.
I thought World of Ruin. I think it was both worlds for Edgar, but World of Ruin
No,
for
I
Sabin.
thought. Oh, we do see GoldenShocker going to World of Ruin though.
Okay, yep.
What? Speaking of the World of Ruin. Did I just see what I thought I saw?
What was that before the Genji shield? I missed it.
Is that a? My eyes have to be playing tricks on me because I don't think that was a rag that I saw.
Well, we'll see in a second as he's selling a couple things to get an armlet, which increases your attack damage.
So I thought I saw a rag pop up on GoldenShocker's side. I'm like, there's no way. not this early.
Well, well, hey, we've already gotten like an ice shield and a fire shield already, so it could happen. I thought Saban got charged extra.
We got the
Oh, it's only rolled
dice
a
on.
ruin. Okay, I thought it was both. Oh, my bad.
We got
Super Balls.
we got dice on Strago. Apparently, Strago's gonna be throwing them dice.
Okay, so South Figaro Castle has Super Balls in it, and the right side has the Warp Stones and Shuriken.
Okay.
So all our runners are now tied after doing the Edgar free check here.
Yeah, I do want to point out that GoldenShocker does have Edgar in the front, so does get that discount in the World of Ruin.
Okay, Dr. DT, we don't want to hear about half-price balls, okay? Come on, man. Just chill.
It is faster through the right as opposed to the left in the World of Ruin. We do see Infinious going to the Go-Go Cave here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a free check for Coco. You have to walk through and not try to get smushed with the roof above you. But it is another free check. Now we want to be careful here because too many free checks is going to level up the bosses we're going to fight. But we do have rods that we can break, and bouncy balls, so I guess we can kind of break even there.
Yeah, we got Super Balls for that early Magi Master that might happen. It's funny because I never checked that chest ever.
Well, once in a while you get kind of lucky with it when you can jump over there. No, almost nobody gets that back chest there and the third chest there.
Glad to see the safety save.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to get knocked off the first time because there's 2 chests in the lower level, and woo, we skipping the first chest, going for the second one.
I'd never grab any chest in this room, so.
Oh, grabs the one chest, and oh, that's the fastest I've seen that room done. Way to go, Infinious.
The fastest you've seen it done?
That's on a restream like this, definitely. And that is a experience egg. Wow, that's an early experience egg. Because we know what to say about experience eggs here. Get experience egg, win games early.
Yeah, definitely a good experience egg. Good item to get off of there if you're gonna get a regular item.
Gaahr in World of Ruin, South Figure Cave doing the first, or really the second check, I guess you could say, for Edgar's check series in the castle. GoldenShocker was trying to get some levels in that cave that Gaahr is in. However, finding Doom Dragons, you don't want to find that. And a Behemoth and Misfits, you don't want to see that really either.
I mean, it could be okay.
Also, pootskootie with the Strago check Firehouse doing the levels in there, which is not a bad idea. That is a good spot to get some levels. And these are pretty decent enemies.
How about we say we don't ever want to find them? Is that a fair assessment?
Find who?
Is that a fair assessment that we don't want to find Doom Dragons at all?
Yes, very much so.
Finding Ifrit and Shiva fight in the World of Ruins castle check for Gaahr, and down they go.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there they go.
Why does Edgar have a counter on him?
Perhaps a cursed ring?
Yeah, kind of a weird item to use.
Well, I mean, if you want X-Zone, that's not a bad thing. I've done
Oh,
it
what now?
sometimes. X Zone if you want X Zone.
Oh, it teaches X Zone?
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
you would have it on
I
in the
didn't know
first
that.
place. I think it's a ×5 too.
Oof.
So, that cursed ring is important, especially if you're dealing with the final Kefka fight. That's why I always pick up at least one.
Good to know. Alright, GoldenShocker is now going into the depths of the first check where Gaahr was, while Gaar's doing the second set of Edgar's checks, which is in the ancient castle.
Telling you, it looks so weird with the vanilla palettes.
Gaahr did find another Esper there, so
Yeah, that was I'm not able to see what it teaches because it's gone by so quickly.
yeah,
Gaar's a really talented runner.
these guys are really talented when they're at this stage of the tournament here. But yeah, Infinious and GoldenShocker doing the same check now. Edgar's first half of the Castle series.
Uh, Master Pug, not something you want to see here, so we're just gonna nope out of that.
Yep, unfortunately. Cool thing about Edgar's castle checks here, there are multiple monster chests here that you can check to try to get the offering, which is what everybody tries to look for in these monster chests.
That's pretty much the only reason you would check them anyway. I mean, maybe Gigantos for the experience if you're feeling low on confidence on that, but I
That's true.
mean, that's about it. That's all you were looking for pretty much in trap chests.
Stray with life 2 and not much else. Oh, that's a force shield in the ancient castle. That stinks. It's going to take the dragon fight here, actually, to catch up on some levels. That's Goldie. It's a lightning dragon.
Throwing out plasma.
See what the Super Balls get here.
We're also apparently checking out Super Balls today.
Yep.
And down he goes.
And cool thing about the mimic action with Go-Go, mimicking the Super Ball, you don't actually use the Super Ball in your inventory. So that was like a free Super Ball throw for Gaahr there. And gets some quite a bit of levels here. Did learn Doom. Now looks like Strago is a Blitz user and fixed dice.
We got more dice to throw around.
So double fixed dice, Genji Glove offering definitely going to be in the cards for that, or a Dragon Boots with Dragon Horn. Definitely going to be on the menu to try to look for those items now.
Pootskootie finally getting to the end of the burning house. See what lies and wait for Pootskootie.
All right, Infinious finishing up the first half of the castle here. GoldenShocker's on the second part. Pumbaba
here. Alright, I call him Fumbaba, alright?
Woo!
And he's already dead.
Yeah, 6,900 damage there. That'll do it.
Did see the trap chest that is one of the easiest in the entire game. Just throw Revivify and fight's over.
Pootskootie getting Espered off that, I'm guessing.
I mean, Gaahr just threw Revivify and just like, nope, we're done.
Ragnarok Esper there at the end of Burning House.
So we're not seeing a lot of characters so far.
No, we're not seeing too many. Looks like we're gonna have to do some more Strago checks with either the Magi's Tower or Hayden's Den there, Abbott's Rock.
I would rather do what Pootskootie is doing right now and just do the hide and cave first. It can be quick and it's easy to do.
Yep.
You just need to be able to do math.
Yeah, this is the rando and the rando here with the Abbott's Cave check that we're just mentioning on pootskootie screen. Tagging
And
the
you just have,
struggle checks early, which is kind of interesting. A lot of people hate the struggle checks.
you just need to be able to
Oh,
do math. That's all that's really required.
okay, that was not a Ragnarok sword. That was actually a Minerva in that box there in South Figure World of Ruin.
Okay, I'm going. What did I just see on there?
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was. I just like. There's no way that's a
Oh,
Ragnarok.
GoldenShocker, while flying through the world of ruin, randomly hits the search the skies check and runs into Tritoch. And unfortunately, having ice items in the inventory definitely not going to help with this.
And Go-Go's not frozen.
Yep, and he doesn't look like he has super balls either. Does have fixed dice on
He's got
Strago
guys.
though, as
So I
two
got
of his
two people
members are
frozen.
frozen now. Uh-oh.
Definitely not something you want to see.
This is kind of bad luck. I mean, that's why a lot of people sometimes fly in the world of balance before you go to the world of ruin to avoid this kind of a check in case it is a bad check, because sometimes you're not prepared for it.
This is just a whole A situation.
Well, speaking of
Just a whole A.
Olay, we have an air base at the end of the Ebbets Rock here. It is a dangerous enemy we found later in the game, but we found it early, so we should be okay? Maybe
Air
not.
Force is,
Not after that launcher.
seeing we're seeing a lot of missiles come out. I don't know about you, but I don't like that.
Ooh, and this flash. Okay, not bad.
I don't like seeing a lot of missiles come out.
No, definitely not. Even pootskootie breaking some ice rods, trying to get through this. Does get it. Kapow, kapow there.
And GoldenShocker getting through the Tree Talk boss as well.
Yeah, with those fixed dice, that definitely pushed him through that battle.
For sure.
Oh, quick.
Definitely.
They also learned quick, so that'll be good for later on.
I abuse
Oh,
quick
it's a
so
dead
much.
check. Come on.
At least we get out of
A
the way
third
with
set
it.
of fixed dice? What?
All right, I want to know where's your madness. Why do you have so much madness going?
I don't know. 3 sets of fixed dice so far in this seed. As GoldenShocker is going to do the go-go check now.
What I want to know is why the insanity. Oh, did we hit a bug?
I must have rolled Yahtzee. That's all I think about. I mean,
There is actually a glitch in Go-Go's cave. If you hold a certain direction, you're on that exact tile when the wall comes down. You can actually move out of bounds.
I thought that only works on Terra.
No, I think it works for other characters. I could be wrong.
Okay, because I've always saw the bug with its Terra, but anyway, that's fine.
In Go-Go's cave, though. That's what I was saying.
Yep. Woo! GoldenShocker squeaking by that guy. 20,000 gold in that chest. That's pretty good. Of course, now he has to wait for the green guy to get to the right side of the screen before he moves on. Pootskootie, unfortunately, doesn't get the doesn't get the random. Wait, what? I'm confused.
He got a random encounter. He got a random encounter.
He had a random counter as he's walking to the airship, and luckily had a fire shield on and was able to absorb that hit. Okay, we got new check here. Infinious is going to the Magi Tower and is not a character.
Yeah, it's Kefka and Narsh.
It's Kefka and Narsh locked seed, everybody.
I get those all the time. That's why I always peek Kefka
goodness.
and Narsh.
Hold on.
I always peek Kefka and Narsh first. Because of it. I don't care if it's a race, I lose. At least I know that if I'm being character blocked or not. That spot. Ooh! Pootskootie getting knocked off. I mean, you're right there. You might as well get the chest, right? On, green guy. You kind of want to go on with her today. There we go. And you know the other racers are not gonna go the Kefka Nurse until they know the absolute worst thing that could happen here, which has happened. They don't know the sad truth yet. Is that tile? Down goes Air Force on Gar's side. GoldenShocker going to their burning house. Oh. Let's see here. Put my wanna point out something in that we did see that Umaro was at Hidden Cave, so that Umaro could also have a character. We'll have to see. As Gaahr is going to World of Ruin Nars. Let's see what's there. Had he peeked Kefka Nars before, he would have known what's over here, but oh, we'll see for ourselves anyway.
Ooh, tomorrow? Wow, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeti does what Yeti do.
Oh, where was Yeti at the end of?
Hiding Cave.
Hiding Cave. Oh, okay. So this is not.
Shepard's taking on the dragon.
This is not Kefka Narsh then, possibly. I mean, Yeti only has one check, so.
If it's Esper here, we know where it's at.
Well, either way, we're going to the top of the Mountain of Narsh, whether it's World of Balance or World of Ruin here, so. To Narsh!
Yeah, but I think this check is a little shorter. Due to the fact that you have to, you just have to get up there. You don't have to go around a bunch of enemies to be able to get there and possibly fight battles while you're doing it.
Well, I don't think so, because, like, you have a dragon to fight, you have Tritos check you have to fight, and then you have the Omara fight after that. You have 3 different boss fights you can do there. Versus Kefka Narsh, which is only 1 boss fight, and if you do the slip through, you can only have to fight 1 time.
There's also the little transitioning to it and whatnot, so the Kefka Nurse might be just a little slower. We'll have to see. Just depends on the bosses, I guess.
Ton armor. Oh, that's easy. Well, I would just walk to World of Balance Narsh, maybe do some shopping there, and then walk up just to take a peek. Because if you go to World of Balance Narsh, you will, running outside the hole above the bridge there, you will see, if you see a character there, you know it's a character that you can go after it. And if it's not a character there, then you know it might be an Esper, then you continue to Kefka Narsh anyways and get your character that way. So you can kind of kill multiple birds with one stone there, and then you go to do the other.
I do like checking Kefka at Nurse while I'm actually in the World of Balance Nurse. It kind of makes things easier.
Yeah, it's okay to take a peek. You don't even need Yeti in your party to actually take that peek first. As we see Bluey on the screen here, the water dragon,
Ooh,
doing a lot of damage to the party there.
yeah, that hurt.
Guard does get through the Tri-Touch, the tunnel armor check there. Is going to check the monster in the chest here.
We saw have we seen any like Norse Blaster or anything like that? Any confusion?
No, we haven't, unfortunately. I might see him muddle, though.
Oh, this is just a Lobo anyway.
He does get the... that's a very dead Lobo.
Wait.
We did
Is
see
that
a
a
Ragnarok.
rag?
Well,
Was that a rag or was that an Illumina?
no, that was a rag, and I believe those were for sale, I think, in South Figaro.
Which version?
World of Ruin, because, I mean, somebody was talking about discounts on them, so World of Ruin. Sorry, popped up from the missus. Appreciate it. All right, so we have Realm
Realm.
for the second restream in a row.
What?
Oh
Are you serious?
no!
Spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken fire in chat, everybody.
You get our spicy chickens in chat.
So we are character locked here with the realm, the Yeti going to realm check here into a spicy chicken. So this seed is going to get very interesting here.
Very quickly.
Yeah. We do have ice rods available. We do have an ice shield available that we can break. Although he's not really weak to ice. People think he would, but he's actually not. He's actually weak to poison. Strangely enough.
Which is just so weird.
By the way, shout out to Andrew Rancho for being this week's Seed of the Week roller. So check that out.
Yeah, I haven't participated in Seed of the Week in a while. Maybe I should.
I almost never do. Unfortunately, sorry. It's absolutely terrifying. Well, you rolled it, so I'm not surprised. Okay. Pootskootie gonna get the sad news that it's just a force shield there in the ancient cave. Gar does get through the fight there to get Realm as Infinious starts the same fight that Gar just finished. We'll see
I
what
think
Realm
we're gonna.
has.
Are we gonna see a Yeti Gon or are we gonna see Go-Go?
Oh, we're gonna see Yeti Gone. That's a natural jumping realm. Weird.
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
No, well, you always take realm because of the high magic power.
No, I was saying, are we gonna
But
see Yeti Gon or are we gonna see Go-Go Gon?
oh, I see Yeti Gone first. I mean, mandatory berserk mode, and can sometimes put you in bad situations when you fight Kefka. So I prefer that. As GoldenShocker is going to find a very happy Yeti back in Strago's house. And is going to have to go to this check that we see Infinious on.
Yeah, you can actually doom both the shell and the head here and the fight that way.
And ta-da, Gar does so.
Maybe he was feeling a little bit revengeful on that thing. That thing has screwed me over many times in the past. He's out for vengeance.
So that's another monster chest down and unfounded. So that means that it looks like the offering is going to be located in the Cave of the Veld. Is where I'm guessing it's going to be.
Push your bets.
There's not many other options. I mean,
Gar going to Zen.
Okay, Thief. It's not going to be a character, but it would be an Esper, so that's not bad. Yeah, I don't care for random hunts either, but...
I'm I'm used to it. I mean, I do the dev stuff. I do the door randomizer, so I do I do a lot of things.
Do all the things. Again, we're reminding everybody that these racers are not versing completely against each other. Once again, we have Infinious versing pootskootie here, as Infinious gets their realm here to add to their group. And also on the flip side of that, gaahr and GoldenShocker are also versing each other head to head. So the winner of those two matchups will move on to the next round, and the loser goes into the last chance bracket, the losers bracket, to keep moving on throughout the Moogles tournament here.
Guess that's very correct. So either way, they'll have even if they lose,
Oh,
they have a
goodness.
chance.
That's a Magimaster in the Esper Cave for a realm check there. I called it.
I don't.
You get crazy items from me in a row, you're going to find pootskootie and Magimaster forced battles. I called it.
You know what's funny is Matt is enemies if you use quick only counter the first turn. They will not count. They will not counter the first turn. They only counter the second turn. So if you get an attack off and then defend, Magi Master won't use the wall change. And you can continue doing this until you kill him.
Running out of steam here a little bit. We do have fixed dice available to get through this fight, but Strago's the one that can use it. He's hiding in the Moogle suit there. There he is. Ooh, low roll though. Kind of on the low levels right now. I would definitely put the experience egg on Strago, get those levels up, which gets those experience, gets the fixed dice up. So
Yeah, definitely put the experience egg on Drago. He's got all the dice that need to be rolled.
oh, there it
for
is.
For this seed. Did you like my pun?
Yeah. Yeah, you buried that one deep. So pootskootie and GoldenShocker kind of neck and neck on what their checks are. Unfortunately, falling a little behind Infinious and gaahr, respectively here. But that is a Mega Elixir, which we'll need later in an Infrared Esper. So we're back to Kefka and Arsh again. Oh my god!
No. We have not seen the World of Ruin Jidor yet.
Oh, so that's what Infinious is doing right now. You're right.
Yes.
I was like, we just saw it. I was like, oh yeah, because Infinious is doing it. Duh. Oh, but gaahr is going to go Kefka and Arsh. Hey, shout out to Triple Ace 27 first time chat. Thank you for joining. I was chatting with you earlier, so I appreciate that.
Let's see. So we have at Kefka and Arsh. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Well, first and foremost, we have a soldier in against this Kefka and Arsh. It is!
It is Kefka and Arsh! See, this is why you peek it! This is why you peek it!
Yes,
I told you!
Do.
This is why you peek it! Did I not call this?
Yes, you did. All right, 3 boss fights on the scene. Now that's a gal, Kefka and Arsh. I haven't seen any dried meat though. But we got 3 boss fights on the screen.
Actually,
pootskootie and GoldenShocker get through their fights respectively, and Infinious gets through theirs as well.
oh man, I can't believe I called that one.
Oh, it feels so good.
I've had so many seeds where that's been the case, so I do that right when I eat the nurse. Whether I'm shopping or whatnot, that's the first thing I do.
But here's the thing: they got sunk into a false sense of security with Realm when they found Yeti in the Realm. Like, oh, I don't need to do Kefka and Arsh, and then boom, it's Kefka and Arsh anyways.
Gaahr went and did it anyway. Both
Ah.
parts of Narsh were required up in there in the mountains.
Which means if this it is they have because it's a character either on the Veld or even worse, there's going to be you have to get a character at the end of the Serpent Trench. So you have to do all of Serpent Trench possibly to get another character to continue to get more espers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a seed that you rolled, right?
Hey, you live by the good, great items, you die by the horrible checks that have to follow them. I mean, uh,
Mine is you just don't get good resources to do anything with.
well, Gar does pick up the wild child here. Doesn't put them in the party. Keeps it a 3-man group.
I don't see 3 men. What about you?
Well, 3-person group, whatever. Electing not to take the wild child, so 3-character group. Oh, so they could do the Velchek immediately. So taking the
Yeah,
opportunity, shortcutting, having to reconfigure the party once you get back to the airship. A nice little time saver there.
we see Risa over in Infinious' side.
Yeah, he's fighting the Magimaster, which is, well, I guess it's technically not locked because you don't have to do it. No, you don't have to do it. Because we know it's Kefka at Narsh for Gao to continue the siege, so that's where he's sprinting off to right now.
Yep.
Dried meat was in Narsh, okay.
Yeah, it was an Narsh.
So we picked that up in the item shop there to the right. But at least Poltergeist is a forced fight. Gar getting a little lucky here, getting the default Lobo here for the Velt here, and getting a ghost, so it is Serpent Trench!
Yes, it is! Let's go! Could you make this any longer? I have to know.
This
Is it possible?
This is what you get when you make me restream 5 times in a row, okay?
Like, could you have made this any longer?
Oh my. Oh, Shock and Runic on Gal. That's amazing. Good abilities on Gal, though.
I'm just like, you made this any longer?
Okay, I mean, Hefe does bring up a good point. You could do Auction House for 2 Espers. You could do the Thief and Tizen for the 3rd Esper. That would get you the 9 Espers you would need. So technically, you don't have to do Serpent's Trench. However, you need a lot of money to do those checks.
Yeah, you need good
Oh, Gari did Thief?
Yeah, Gar's done Thief already.
There's too many people on the screen.
Well, everyone's gonna know the sad truth that this is that Kefka. Not only is Kefka Narsh required, Serpent Trench later on is required.
It isn't. Yeah, Tizen is an Esper at Starlit. Yeah, and Guardy has. So yeah, you still gotta do Serpent's Trench. Never mind. Didalos.
They can actually be hit with the Revivify.
Oh, I'm sorry to be laughing, but these poor runners. But it's great entertainment for us on the other side.
If I was running this seed, I would just be expecting the worst at this point.
Yeah. But I am happy to get like Gao with Shock and Runic. That's kind of cool. Oh, blood vampires too? Yikes. Kind of a nasty trench.
He's doing Yeti things on GoldenShocker side.
Yeah, it's pretty much up to Yeti and the dice rolls of Strago really to get through the Magimaster, which unfortunately is not really needed. You do get it. I believe you get an Esper off it, though. Yes, it's infrared. So, oh, and the Velt character was another Esper. It was, excuse me, it's actually the Golem Esper, which is a big one. Second Mega Elixir found, by the way, in the first chest room in the Serpent Trench. I've yet to find an offering or Genji glove, though, to go with all these fixed dice we found.
Didn't we find a Genji Club at some point?
Might have. I didn't see it, though.
I saw it on my screen when like the very beginning of
Oof.
I think we found Genji Club. Where we're seeing some soldiers here.
Gal coming out
seeing
with the
sh-
shock there. Yeah. Ooh. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Shock is something that is good to find early on, but easily decays as you go along the game.
Yeah, it's a very good early game ability that hits all enemies, and with high magic power, it does a lot of good damage. But yeah, you're right. It does fall off quite a bit late game unless you get an experience egg or something to really push it up to its maximum limits. GoldenShocker is going to go to Magi Master's Tower, but is going to say nope to that, obviously.
All right, what character do we get? Place your bets.
That's probably going to be Locke. Shadow, which means we do get the other monster chest for an offering, possibly.
Oh, are we gonna see
X magic.
There's also yeah, there's also a chance for someone to gamble on floating continent.
I
There
mean,
is a chance.
personally, me, I do not do auction house at all, so I would actually go to floating continent. Stout spear, but we have fixed dice. Although jumping, nah, you don't want to do that. Hey, dried
I wouldn't
meat.
do that.
Go figure. I swear to God, dried meat's always in that shop at the other end of Serpent's Trench.
Yeah,
Every time.
every single time.
So Infinious starts their trek through the Serpent Trench. Gaahr is in the lead overall in this race. He's going to go to the free shadow check and define Celeste, my girl. Yet another character. So shortcut is on the table now.
Yeah, depending on where we find these last few espers.
Yeah, so Celeste also has a free check in South Figaro Dungeon, which is where Gaar's going now.
Hey, Celeste's free check. It's never gone me. I've never had me go wrong, so
Okay,
why not, right?
interesting question now. You have a triple check with Shadow versus a triple check with Celeste. Which one would you rather do? Floating Continent, which has more boss fights, or do Magic Tech Facility,
Magitech.
which has the same amount of boss fights, but you can nope out of it earlier? Well, I guess you could both nope out of both at the same time.
I would, I would rather do Magitech at this point.
Oh, it's a dead check, Stone Buffler.
Because you're looking for quick checks at this point, and in better checks, and I just think that's just faster and it's more likely to get espers than characters. Dead checks earlier.
By the way, pootskootie doing the auction house fighting a Tritoch Esper. So he is doing the auction house here to try to get some espers out of this.
We'll see if it's one or two. Yeah, but
That's
if
two.
you
That was the second one, actually.
oh, it was?
Yeah, apparently. Go to our tracker cat who's lurking in the backgrounds, our professional tracker.
I mean, yeah. If you do get two Magicite from you get your mag sight from in your go mode from here. Do you do the last check and see potentially get the skip, or you just warp out?
I'd warp out because you're endangering yourself with two bad possible boss fights to slow you down and just to reset out of it anyways. I would just go. Plus, the time that you have to take to ride the car, do the two boss fights and everything is like half a Kefka's tower almost. So why bother when you take a risk? And I mean, you already saw two bad bosses. You still got Goddess out there. You still got regular Atma out there. I mean, I wouldn't risk it. And speaking of which, pootskootie getting the Magimaster one right now. This would be an
You're already
Esper, so this would
typical.
be Esper number 8 for them. So that actually, this is kind of interesting. Infinious is actually getting character number 8 right now, but pootskootie is getting Esper number 8 right now. So Pootskootie kind of coming back from behind a little bit here.
It's no contest to see who's winning on Gar and GoldenShocker side though.
Yeah, Gaahr is quite a bit in the lead on that race, unfortunately, for GoldenShocker right now, although he does pick up Esper number 7 here.
Sadly, it's no contest on Gar's side.
Yeah, but right now we have 8 characters, 5 Espers for Infinious. We have 5 characters, 7 Espers for pootskootie. 8 characters, 6 Espers for Gaahr. As they finish this battle, let's see what they get off this.
Well,
Is an Esper Unicorn even, and then
answer something in chat.
GoldenShocker has 6 characters,
Uh,
7 Espers.
it's you are not you're in go mode, so you're not if this is the second Esper right here, he would be Gar would be in go mode. So the question really is, do you risk losing time and potentially getting the skip, or do you just warp out?
I mean, it depends on this, like what this is right here, which is
I mean,
Haiden and the Haidenites, by the way. A lot of people in chat saying go for number 3.
yeah, I would say go for number 3 because you have a potential time save on the skip as well.
Speaking of skip, that was a very fast fight there. Gaar's obviously in go mode for combat wise here. Edgar with 4,500 HP. And the Atma weapon, using that to fruition. Genji helmet, it is not an Esper.
Check.
So you do this now because you have to get another check out of this.
Yes, so you are required to do this.
Wow, that's a random carrot. Infinious is actually doing the floating island, floating continent. So this is the opposite thing that Gaahr did. And GoldenShocker is actually doing Magic Tower, too. Wow, we have a very varying paths right now.
GoldenShocker is just getting their exercise in. That's all.
Yep, hitting the Stairmaster. This is really good. I love it when the seed like does random direction stuff like that. Cat Hood at the top, great item for Realm. And Larry Curly and Moe is the first boss fight here. This is another difficult one.
Three Stooges. Oh no. I thought they were pretty good in real life.
Nyet.
The one on the left can be killed with instant death. That's something to note.
Yeah, at this point, you would probably do Cave in the Veldt after this on Gaahr, depending if this is a character or Esper. If it's neither, or neither, depending on which weird part of the world you live in. I really don't want to do a floating continent. I mean, he also has auction house available.
Yeah. I mean, Hedgetech is. Oh man, are we? I mean, what are we gonna see on
Oh,
the side?
Atma, the toilet Atma boss here. This is a difficult one. But we're launching bolt 3s at this thing for a lot of damage right now. And the other Atma on screen for Infinious, Atma Jr.
Yeah, we get double Atma on the screen at one time. Double the Atma action.
Yeah. Oops, random fight here for pootskootie here. Kicking out the character that had the Moogle charm, unfortunately.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Hate it when you forget to put the Moogle charm on.
Edgar with a GoldenShocker has Edgar with a Ragnarok, Cat Hood, and Minerva. That
Oh,
is
and
an
that is
Esper for Ramu, Esper for Gaahr. Yep. So it's 8 Espers for them. And it's Magimaster Jr.
Master
Oh, there's
Junior.
Locke.
You were
So,
talking about him earlier.
yeah.
Did you see a Magitech? Did I see Magitech on him?
Yeah, I said
Did I
that
see
for Magitech, but it's actually a floating island instead. So that was close. Oh, jeez. Level 50. Ah, run!
Apparently removed the person out of the Moogle charm.
Yeah. So we're going to re-equip that right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's not. Level 50 magic is not something you want to see.
Infinious still with 5 Espers. Let me double check that. Yeah, Infinious still with 5 Espers, so kind of running into a little bit of a wall here. But does have the KT skip, so if he can get 2 Espers off this, that'll catch it back up.
Interesting, guard taking the kid with the
Yeah.
perhaps looking.
Well, he could
Nope, we're
peek
not.
this. He could peek this to see if there's an Esper on the ground, and if there's not, he could just nope or character. So if he finds either one, he'll do it. If he sees like an imp laying on the ground, he's going to nope out and say he's going to do. Well, I mean, it kind of has to be an Esper. Yeah, it's an Esper.
Yep, now he's in full go mode now for this fight.
Yep. I mean, I don't know about trying to find character number 9. We know it's Locke on the floating continent, so probably not going to do that then.
Yeah, because it's on a floating continent.
Yeah,
no
you'd have
one
to.
likes. It loses you way more time than actually you gain.
Oh, it's just leader. Wow. Okay. 1 hit or 2 hits. Ragnarok Atma weapon combo. Doom is on the floating continent for Infinious. Oh boy.
Yay!
Now we have a final Kefka unlock for Gaahr. Kefka very worried about he's about to be hit on the tower here in a minute.
See if Gaahr is feeling confident. Not quite yet. I guess.
Shocker just got it too. Hello. Wow, we are neck and neck on the on game number group number 2 here between Gaahr and GoldenShocker. Holy smokes. And pootskootie is also looks like they also hit the hill.
Right into KT.
Yep. Wow. Everybody's unlocking Kefka's tower. My goodness. Yep. Fortunately, in part 2 of the Doom fight here for Infinious. He does have wall up, so that's going to be a dead realm. Pootskootie getting in an extra dragon fight here. Feeling confident about the time. By the way, 3 runners under 1 minute unlocks, by the way, for Kefka. That's pretty fast. Considering what we had to run into there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeti, you get left on the ship? No, we're going to bring Yeti.
We bring Yeti because Yeti does Yeti things.
Oh, Phineas does get through Doom. That is boss number 3 on the floating continent here. Hopefully it's an Esper. Valiant Knife, of course it wouldn't be. Why would it be? And he's going to nope out of the 3rd one? Oh my goodness.
We are. We're going to see a nope
Wow.
out of the floating continent. I have not seen that at all.
Wow. I think that would be a guaranteed Esper or character there at the end. So, yeah.
Well, he did. Infinious did get locked, so we're going to see a lock check.
Well, we're going to focus on GoldenShocker and Gaahr here for a minute here as pootskootie does enter Kefka's tower at about 54, about 58 even here. But yeah, Gaahr and GoldenShocker entering KT towers first, but Gaahr definitely having more levels in power scale than Shocker does. So we'll see if that catches him up a little bit. Ultra's 1 for Infinious. And that's a no more.
Like, what happened to those tough bosses?
I know. I guess an Esper out of it. Bismarck.
Pootskootie also entering the tower. Just want to point out I'm a little rusty on doing this, but I want to follow our runners and our and the restreamer, co-commentators, etc., etc. Go follow them all. Great community, great people. Give them all a follow. They deserve it.
Yeah, and definitely join our Discord because this is a great community to be a part of. Everybody tries to help out with everybody. And if you have any questions about the randomizer, feel free to ask. Somebody will definitely be able to answer your question. Usually in about 5 to 10 minutes of asking, so.
Yep, everyone's so helpful here. It's fantastic to see.
Yep. GoldenShocker get through that first Inferno check there. Finding out it's Rexol. Gaahr just completing that as well. So GoldenShocker still maintaining a slight lead here.
But for how long, I wonder.
Yeah. Yeah. Pootskootie, of course, out to a huge lead on their matchup. However, Infinious can catch up because it does have 9 characters, which means Infinious does have the skip. So Infinious is not out of the woods yet because Pootskootie has to do the entire Kefka climb. I believe he did get Esper number 7 there. Yep, he's at 7 Espers now. He's going to jump to Tizen Thief. Should have plenty of items to sell there.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we saw the cost of the Zen Thief in the World of Ruin, though.
Oh, selling the fixed dice. Oh, my heart.
Oh, I mean, you've got so many of them, right?
I know,
You
but
don't need.
still.
You don't need that many. You don't need that many.
Oh. Okay, he's got enough money. He's
Enough?
got 60 grand. It should be enough. Supposed to be Esper. Yep, about 32,000. It'll be Esper number 8 for them now. GoldenShocker gets through the flame fight. That flaming fight, which was the Guardian fight. Gaahr is just starting that fight now.
Too much of a lead.
No, the gap is closing a little bit.
Oh, there's that flare proc.
Well, that'll help the fight.
If the fight's not already over. Remember, Edgar is dual wielding a Ragnarok and an Atma weapon.
Okay, so Infinious is going to go to the auction house to get their last Esper. Let's hope he gets a good roll. Got it on the first try. So that will put them on the hill.
That's my luck.
Yeah, so this will put them on the hill and be able to catch up all the way with pootskootie here. So they might be tied here at the end of this. Oh, Niles and Fraser Crane fight here for Gaahr and GoldenShocker.
Yeah, I don't see the fight lasting too long though.
Infinious is getting the Kefka unlocked there and is in go mode. Let's see where they land if they go to a dragon fight here. Because, again, these runners don't know what the other runner is doing. They are blind. So they have to guess and feel and use the force, I guess, to figure out where their opponent is in this fight.
I mean, I always have that auction house luck.
Yeah, I don't have that Zephyr luck. I don't.
I always get it on the first few tries. If not the first try.
Infinious is going to do the dragon fight that pootskootie also did at the Opera House. So it is unfortunately going to send him a little bit behind in time, though. But might be ahead on levels, because he did do an extra 3 more checks. But pootskootie did do an extra dragon, so...
We see the senior behemoth on GoldenShocker's side.
Yeah, Strago and Gogo shouldn't be much trouble for those two for this fight.
I don't know, which is gonna be faster? Because
Oh, wow. So, by the way, Gaahr has Fire 3. GoldenShocker only has Fire 2. So, Quad 9's coming out of Realm, by the way. So, definitely, Gaahr is definitely hitting harder.
yeah, Fire 3 and that shock's doing decent damage too.
Yeah, he's definitely getting through this fight a little bit faster than GoldenShocker is. Shocker still has a slight lead, though. But that could definitely change when you get to Kefka.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Behemoth Suit, which would be great for Strago as well. Infinious gets through their dragon fight, so they are now officially in go mode. Should be going to Kefka's tower now. Just a quick save outside, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, you want to save beforehand because oh, you never know what's in the tower. Thinking about Infinious was thinking about going to the entrance, but yeah.
GoldenShocker with some Yeti on Yeti action here.
It looks like just a Yeti on Yeti.
Yeah. Fortunately, his Yeti does not have any items as he gets smashed in the face for 1,000 damage. Oh, Gaahr with the same thing. Oh!
Bye, Yeti.
Bye, Yetis, plural. Boss Yamaro's the superior Yeti here.
Man, you gotta love Interceptor though. And down goes.
Yeah, Interceptor is the best doggo. And here, Guard now officially takes the lead.
Again, fire 3 instead of fire 2.
Yep,
Makes a big impact.
makes a big difference, especially with the last two bosses that we fought are weak to fire. So,
I can never look at Strago's portrait without thinking of a T edition variant of his portrait ever again.
I've never played a T as Gar hits all the switches at 106.44.
Gaahr also has Ultima.
What? How?
As I pointed out in the chat. So, must have happened.
Apparently.
I mean, I never saw it, but doesn't make difference. Chat must be right. Heading to the fight at 107.40. He does. He has Ultima.
Oof. So GoldenShocker now falling 1 minute behind now, but Gar with Ultima is probably going to take this, barring any crazy things coming out of Kefka here.
Yeah. Fire 3 on the head. Are we even gonna see, like how long is this tier 1 gonna last?
Not sure here.
And we're gonna see an Ultima come out.
Realm with
Ultima,
Ultima
Realm,
even. Wow, yeah.
Realm Ultima.
For quad 9s.
I mean, it's a Realm. What do you expect?
Man. Plus you got Edgar procking with flare procs on a Ragnarok with an Atma weapon as
And
offhand.
I don't even think was that a minute?
That was 2 minutes. Well, including talking to Kefka and all, so it was really like a minute and a half.
Talk about entering the fight versus and ending that specific tier. Was that even a minute?
No. Now, we want to remind everybody that in the Moogles first tournament, the Espers are multi-summoning. So you can summon these Espers multiple times at each tier here. So
I totally forgot about that. I've been doing UL for so long.
So GoldenShocker using the Golem there on the first tier can reuse it again on the third tier.
I totally forgot about that. It's been so long since I've
It's
played.
been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
Realm doing ridiculous damage, 7.5 to 8,000 damage to each of the head of this tier 2 boss on Kefka. Axon already taking out Machine.
Tools, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, Machine tools. That's a muddle on Gal, which you don't... Oh, no, missed. And unfortunately, I think he queued up Strago to smash him in the face. He didn't get muddled, he's still going to get smushed in the face. With the fixed dice! Ow!
Oh, wow! Yeah.
Okay.
The fixed dice. They're very powerful.
Well, that got a slight little hiccup there as GoldenShocker reaches their tier 2 as well. Again, doesn't have Realm with Ultima though, but...
I just laugh. Boom, fixed dice to the face. How about Karma?
I will say multi-summon on, it really puts a lot of increased value on like Unicorn. Who can cast Remedy on the entire party?
Oh, we're seeing 10 hits come out.
So that's really cool.
We're seeing 10 hits come out.
Yeah, Kegles is shouting out in chat. He's in the losers bracket, so he's going to be facing the loser here of one of these matchups. It's on one of my screens here. Ah, there it is. He's going to face the loser of the gaahr GoldenShocker here, the two on the bottom of our screen here. As pootskootie reaches their Kefka at 111, call it 35.
Moving on to tier 3.
Gaahr moved on to tier 3. This so far has been a 5-minute Kefka.
I don't foresee any difficulty. Realm's gonna do quad nines and kill the lady in the back, and then he's probably gonna put up Golem. And I don't know how long is this fight gonna last.
Not sure, but that's a wild wind coming out there, knocking everybody down to low health. But 2 Mega Elixirs on hand. I think we just use one right here. And we have Golem, so we do have Columnist protection. We just have to watch out for the Meteos.
Meteos have screwed me over more than anything in this entire game.
Yeah, tier 3 is probably the tipping point on a Kefka climb because of the Meteo, because of sleep. How the more damage you deal to him, the more aggressive his attacks become.
And we see a Brock. We see a Brock.
And we've still got Atma weapon swing after this. So still not quite there yet. He's pausing, waiting for the Meteo here as it just comes out. Ooh, doesn't have any healing though. Edgar casting quick on himself, so he's going to dish out the damage here. Does have Golem up already, so this should finish off sleep on the swing.
Yep.
Only a single proc there.
And moving on to tier 4. Wow, this is a fight.
And Izzy TV pointing out the Blitz Edgar also has Mantra available for about what is that? That's about a 3,600 heal for the other 3 members of the party. So that's also available. I believe it's half their health. He also has the extra Mega Elixir here, so he's probably just going to burn that here after the fallen one. pootskootie now catching up with... Oh, I was going to say catching up with GoldenShocker in Tier 2, but GoldenShocker just moving on to Tier 3. Again, anything can happen with Kefka. We shall see.
Yeah, we've seen Ultima come out.
Yeah, we've seen Ultima come out with Kefka. We've seen triple Havoc wings come out from Kefka, killing everybody in the party in one turn. Anything can happen.
Do you think we see? No, we can hyperdrive. Edgar can take it.
Yeah, it's only about half his life.
Do you think we see a fallen one?
No, we didn't see a fallen one, so I think he burned through that. Might see a Ultima on them. That's the Ultima we're just talking about! Counter Ultima from Kefka takes out almost the entire party and goes into the charge up.
And I don't think Kefka's gonna last here.
Oh, Kefka with the last gasp tries to clear out the party, but is unable to do it. 1:15:36, the official time for gaahr. They move on to the next round. GoldenShocker is going to move into the lower side of the bracket. It's going to be facing Kegles in the next round.
Looks like we're have to get Gar in here for an interview.
Yep.
GG Gar.
Hey, thanks.
So, how was Kefka at Nars?
Well, you know.
GG Gar. Everything was getting behind it.
Yeah,
So, how was
I
Kefka
think
at
when I was
Nars?
doing it, my choices were either do that or, I guess I had Jador open. I knew that Fnatic's Tower was an Esper, so Burning House, but you'll never catch me dead in Burning House, so
Yeah, we saw some runners last location Kefka at Nars, and I'm like, you're in Nars, right? Peak Kefka at Nars.
Well, okay. You got the Yeti, which got you Realm and got you that false sense of security. It's like, oh, I don't need to do Kefka at Narsh, and then you just have to go Kefka at Narsh again, anyways.
well,
And
I
then
figured I figured that I was going to have to check Kefka and Narsh because all of my characters up to that point, the checks are very limited, so
yeah, we had yeah, you you did you did the Serpent Trench, and I don't think anyone else did that. I don't think so.
No, I think a couple people did.
Maybe. The
Infinious did.
Serpent Trench had Shadow. Shadow. So Flock was on the floating continent.
block. Oh, somebody went floating continent.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I
so okay,
believe.
back up a little bit. So you got Shadow, which got Celeste. We gave you two choices: either go to Floating Continent or Magitech Facility. You chose to go to Magitech Facility. Why did you choose that one over like Floating Continent?
Floating continent's a lot longer. Um, I was kind of banking on, hey, GG GoldenShocker. I was kind of banking on a character being at the end. A little unfortunate that it wasn't, and then even more unfortunate that there wasn't one at the end of Cave on the Veldt.
Ah,
So
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, going into Kefka's Tower 8 of 9 is it always feels a little bad, but I had tons of offense. Edgar was juicing on that EXP egg the whole seed, so
yeah. Atma Weapon Ragnarok. That's the end of the combo.
yeah, just let him chew through everything. I should have checked my espers earlier. I guess I didn't realize that Ramu had Ultima on it, so that was cool.
Yeah. Realm with the Ultima quad 9 start like 4 targets. That was a thing. GG GoldenShocker for finishing
Second overall.
7 overall. Yeah. GG's.
Yep, thank you.
How was Kefka at Nurse? I have to know.
Um, honestly, I don't even remember at this point. Everything was a blur. Honestly, I don't remember that one.
Well, the question is like, how was being forced to do Kefka at Narsh? Which, by the way, we're gonna focus now on our other matchup, Infinious versus pootskootie. Pootskootie currently on Kefka 2. Infinious just starting Kefka 2. So this is a very close race still. So what Goku's saying is like being forced to do Kefka at Narsh after being unfortunately getting realm having to do realm checks afterwards and having to be forced to do Kefka and Narsh anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood. Honestly, I figured that but all of us would be in the same boat. So I was worried that it was too linear. So everybody would just be taking the exact same path. I assume most people were pretty much on the same route, but give or take.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Gar actually did Kefka at Nurse and didn't do the Burning House.
I felt like I drank so much time going through that. I took every fight, and I really didn't want to.
Was it a dead check? I can't remember.
Um,
It was. I can tell you here in a second.
I
Struggle
want to
Burning
say it
House was
was
it Esper Ragnarok?
Okay. Well,
So it was still an
part of
Esper.
your
But you had to get your level somehow. Everybody got like certain fights. Like unfortunately, I think Pootskootie had the worst. He had Doom Dragons for his fights that he was trying to get through for
Oh
his
lord.
level 3 fights. Um,
Yeah, the world of ruin Edgar Cave had Doom Dragons.
but the big thing about
Yeah, I
this,
saw
sorry,
those and like I basically reset out of it. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not gonna do this one.
This is one of the seeds where I didn't bother to grind. Uh, there were cheap super balls in Edgar's Castle. There were rods for sale. I was just like, all right, well, we can just we'll get all of our experience from bosses.
oh my goodness, I just want to focus on attention on Infinious as he has to reset. Two of the characters are turned
Oh,
into zombies and frozen. Third character was frozen and he's resetting back to the bottom of Kefka again.
Oh, that's
ooh,
rough.
not something you want to see.
Pootskootie's Edgar is at one counter right now, is about to get doomed. He does get doomed. Strago is casting a spell. This might put Edgar in the back now. Nope, doesn't. Whew.
Well, let's see. See if we do see life too, but we're hoping that Media doesn't screw us up too bad.
Well, it's interesting, Shocker, that you said about Build the City being linear. Well, the crazy thing is, it kind of opened up like very quickly because what was it? Kefka Narsh was Gao, and Gao's check went into what was it? Surface Trench into Shadow, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay. So
Shadows,
I never got there.
and then Shadow's free check at Gao's father's house was Celeste. So that completely opened that seed to a lot of different random choices you could make.
Yeah. So at that point, I was at like I want to say 6 or 7 espers, and I had peaked what Fanatic's Tower was, and I knew that it wasn't a character, so I was like, all right, well, I'm close enough that I could do Fanatic's Tower and then Zen Thief, and if RNG's in my favor, I could, get lucky and just keep going. I just, rolled the dice on that, and it ended up working out.
I don't.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say is Gar's tier 1 as we're looking at Infinious doing tier 1 again. Gar's tier 1 was less than a minute.
Yeah, Gar's
Uh,
laying down a lot of damage. Ultima on Realm was a big help too there.
Yeah, I wish I had Ultima. I was really struggling with that with Kefka. Did he get in same time I did, basically?
You got in front of him actually.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
about
Well,
you were
Ultima,
about a minute
yeah.
in front of him, and you continued to be about a minute in front of him until you got to, I want to say, Senior Behemoth, I think, and that's where you traded places there.
Because Gar had Fire 3 and you had Fire 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
that
And
makes
then
sense.
Tritoch kind of opened that gap a little more.
You mean
Mhm.
Amaro?
I'm sorry, Yamaro. Yeah, sorry, or Yamaro opened that
Yeah,
gap a little more.
that was a rough fight for me. That was.
And Gar
I wish I had
just
something.
steamrolled it with Fire 3.
yeah. I had Fire 3.
Yeah,
I
that's
had a
fair.
Fire Rod just sitting in my inventory, so hey, you might as well pop that too.
Yeah, I burned all my rods on. I had like 4 or 5 ice rods. I burned them all on spicy chicken, and I was. I had Go like cloning all of them. Like it was. Thank goodness I had them, but that was going to be a rough fight if I didn't.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you guys, but it looks like Pootskootie is just finishing up the fight, breaking all the shields here on Kefka's face. But Goddard still gets off anyways. Shouldn't be killing everybody in the group, though. Still over 3,000 HP each here. There goes the gunner, and we are left with, yeah, around 1 to 2,000 HP each.
We're gonna push it.
He's pushing it. He's casting Bolt 3 here.
We're gonna see. What are we gonna see here?
Casting elemental spells on themselves, knowing that they have the shields on still. So they're going to be healing through elemental magic.
Triangle's off.
Triangle's off again, which is going to silence everybody again here. This is when multi-summon with Unicorn really comes in handy here. With a person with Ribbon, that could just take this right off.
You know, I actually forgot that was a thing.
Oh, you also
I've
have...
been doing...
Sorry, you also have Edgar with Blitz, who can also use Mantra, which, by the way, gaahr, 7,500 something HP Edgar, that's a lot of HP to do a Mantra with.
Yeah. I don't think I ever got trined at all, but he had been juicing on the EXP egg. He had I think it was an HP plus 100% Esper on him, like basically the whole game. So yeah.
And we're talking pootskootie finishes with a time of 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 53 seconds. GG. Pootskootie.
I'm pulling double duty here, sorry.
Hey, no worries. I've seen you do triple duty, so it's not a big
Yeah.
deal. Not a problem.
I just want to remind everybody, although Pootskootie was our third place finisher overall here as he joins us here in the Restream chat channel, you are still first in your matchup, though. So GG to you, Pootskootie.
GG.
Your mic's muted, by the way.
Yeah, your mic's muted.
That's okay. We'll wait for him. But GG again to you, gaahr and GoldenShocker. But GoldenShocker not out of this yet. You still got another round. You're going to be facing off against Kiglis. Any thoughts on that?
I thought I was on the other side of the bracket.
Oh, you on the side of the bracket?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I played him previously. That was my last match.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. No, yeah.
There we go. Thanks, guys.
Loser 7. Oh, I'm sorry, no. You're playing Cosbot. I'm sorry, you're playing Cosbot there.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, GG Pootskootie.
Thank you very much.
So, what do you think of the forced Kefka nerfs?
Yeah, I did that one a little late.
Oh, everybody did. Everybody got that false sense of security with Realm off of the Yamaro check, and they're like, oh, gotta go back to Nurse again.
Yeah, exactly. I was just avoiding Fanatics Tower like anything else. I just didn't think I had the magic for it.
Yeah, but you still did the Stairmaster climb, though, for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got your
I
exercise in.
Yeah, I think my real stroke of luck was that 2 Espers at the auction house first 2 tries. That was insane.
Yeah, you got the Zelfra
nice.
luck going for you there.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
That honestly, like I almost never do the auction house unless I'm doing like that Jador check as well. Like sometimes I'll just go in for a couple to see, but like that was insane. That's never happened before.
I will say
Oh,
this.
happens to me all the time.
I will say this was a very close race. You doing the auction house, and then Infinious, who was sitting on 9 characters, 5 Espers forever.
Oh yeah.
He was the only one to get the shortcut, by the way, of the 4 of you.
Oh okay.
He actually got his 9th Esper when you were about halfway, almost to the switches in the tower.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
if he went straight to the tower and didn't do the Opera House Dragon like you did, you two would have been on the switches at the exact same time.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
It was that close.
Oh crazy. Yeah. Because I don't know. I was worried about my offense going into it, so I wanted to take that last dragon fight because everybody was sitting around level 34 or something, except for Edgar, who had the experience egg.
Yeah, we did see Infinious in the final fight reset out of a double zombified, double frozen situation.
Triple
Oh
frozen
no, that's terrible.
Yeah, double zombie, triple frozen. Strago was the only one that wasn't either. and he had to
Wow.
reset out of K2.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. That's just bad luck. Sometimes it happens though, you know. Like, man, that tier 2 can be deadly.
It's rough for sure.
Yeah, that's like the whole Kefka fight for me felt like a real slog. Like it was going slowly. Like I just didn't have super high numbers. I was getting through it, but it felt like a real trek.
Gaahr,
Yeah,
Gaahr.
Gar, with 7,000 HP on Edgar.
He had sorry.
7,000 HP on Edgar.
Yeah, he had over
Really?
7,000 HP on
Yes.
Edgar, dual wielding a Ragnarok and an Atma weapon. Oh,
Oh,
and he
wow.
also had Realm with Ultima.
Oh jeez, I didn't find an Esper with Ultimate. Man, that's crazy.
It was Ramu.
Good going, Uncle. Good going, Gar.
I mean, I didn't realize that I had an ultimate Esper either until like the very end. And I'm like,
Oh.
I should probably use this.
Oh, that's funny.
I
Where
wish
was
I had
Ramu?
Ultima.
Ramu, was Magitech 3.
Match.
So
Oh, okay.
Ultima,
I
so
don't- I didn't
basically,
even
Ultima
find
was
Celeste.
Magitech 3, and you had to get
Oh.
through Toilet Atma to get there.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't
Like-
even find Celeste.
Like Rag, Atma weapon, we got some good procs, and we saw tier 1 disappear within 10 minutes, less than a minute,
Oh wow.
and we're just going, well, guess we're off to tier 2.
One thing that I noticed about my seed is that I got like exceptional proc luck with the Ragnarok.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
every time it needed to proc, it went off. So
That's
So I
nice.
thought, did anyone else find that EXP egg, or did everybody find that?
Yeah, I had one. I don't know where. I can't remember where I picked it up.
The
I got-
experience
That's
egg
right.
was...
Go-Go's Cave.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
that where it was? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
Go-Go. Yeah.
that was it.
But there was also 3 fixed dice in this race, too, by the way.
Yeah. I found 2.
Yeah,
I
I
think
found
two
Yeah,
as
I
well.
remember.
Oh, and
We
apparently...
saw
Sorry, apparently Nar's weapon shop with Locke, who was on the floating island 1 check, was a Shiva Esper or an Illumina.
Oh.
That's a little juicy.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Spicy.
Go ahead, Goku. Sorry.
I was gonna say, speaking of the fixed dice, I saw Infinious sold a few of his extra dice.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt watching that.
mean,
I
hey,
sold
it's
one
good
for
chunk of change.
what do you call
It
it?
is. I almost
to
sold
get
to my
10
second pair. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just was gonna say, I at the very end, I went to a shop and I sold like everything, and I should have sold that second pair of fixed dice because I just dumped them all on elixirs.
Sorry to interrupt, but we just got a double Meteo, and Strago by himself
Oh, no.
survived the double Meteo on Infinious side.
Does have life
Trying to
2.
get
He does have life 2, but here comes another Meteo. That is going to... Okay, Strago's still hanging on.
Strago's still there, so we're seeing a quick go off.
This should be a quick double life 2, I would hope.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, he
this
has
is
it.
rough.
Okay, he does have it, so everybody's going to be back up off this.
Oh, that was a close one. Oh. That could have been a rip.
By the way,
Ooh.
pootskootie, you're going to be moving on. So Infinious means that he'll be dropping down to face Kigalas. I had that backwards. My sorry. So Infinious will be playing Kigalas in the next round as also on this.
All right.
So by the way, you two in chat, Gaahr and Pootskootie, you two are going to be facing off next round. What do you think?
Oh, I think it'll be a good match. I watch a lot of Gar's streams. I know he's really good at this, so I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
he's-
I'm so looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome. Pootskootie is like he's gotten a lot better ever since MFT. We all have.
Definitely.
So, like
Yeah,
it's gonna be a great race, I think.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
beat
looking
him
forward to
last Ultras League with by a
it.
minute.
You did too. I was.
Yes,
you
I
did it
did.
at, like the last day, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I got this one. I got it. And then you came in like 10 minutes under me or something.
Oh, like I came in like 50
Oh, no, it was-
seconds before
Yeah,
you.
that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, you were like 50 seconds
Oh,
earlier than me. That's
wow.
right. That one stung, man. Good job, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun there though. And I thought I was doing pretty bad on the seed.
It was a rough seed, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was. And that was just. I just thought I'd point out.
Little salt in the wound.
Oh, that's just mean. That's just being mean-spirited.
I'm just kidding.
Well, as Infinious hopefully finishes up here on Kefka, no more Kefka shenanigans that he's been facing this whole climb. Any last thoughts from the seed moving on to the next round, guys?
Looking forward to keeping on going. Shout outs to Golden. He's a fantastic player. I wish I had seen more of his streams. Like I watched him earlier today, and he's great. Thanks to you, Saberwolf and Goku, for putting this on for us. I really appreciate it.
And shout out
Hey,
to
thanks for putting on the show.
and shout out for Ceiling Cat for doing all the tracking for 4 different runners here across
Absolutely.
three different template panels, by the way.
I did
So-
not forget Ceiling Cat. Thank you, Ceiling Cat.
And that is a kapow for Infinious. 137.26 for them.
Just to
Yeah.
jump in here, I appreciate everybody that's did the commentary, supporting the stream, tracking, and Gar obviously, great race there. Well done, and best of luck moving on. I'll maybe, if everything works out, maybe I'll see you again. We'll see what happens.
Hey,
Yeah, for
do
sure.
it to it.
Thanks for putting on the show.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good
Thank
night.
you
thanks.
so much.
You too.
Yeah, thanks all you guys for doing that. I really, really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
And it's fun doing this. So I hope to see you guys around.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, much appreciated.
Later.
Hey, thanks, guys.
All right, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for us. Don't know if Phineas is going to join us here or not. She said give him a moment, so we'll have him
Yeah,
jump here in just a second.
Yeah. Phineas said give him a moment. So
Alrighty.
we shall do just that. And don't forget to follow our runners and restream team for doing what they do. Phineas is ready.
Yep, go ahead and drag him in. I'm updating the brackets.
You have access to that stuff?
Oh, I do. I'll bring him in. Hey, Phineas. GG to you for
GG.
finishing, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, that was kind of rough, but oh well, that is what it is. Can't do much about that.
Yeah, that reset on Kefka's Tower tier 2. Oh, that
Yeah.
was rough.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I thought it got to a point where it was like, no, there's no way I can recover that one. So yeah, and like having seen that the dot duns came in from the other race, so I thought, okay, my opponent's probably nearby as well. So no, so I knew I was going to be behind, but like the getting almost body on tier 2 again. That was also, I felt that was also
Yeah.
quite unfortunate.
Tier
Like-
3, I just went, oh no! Draco is the sole survivor.
I mean, I kind of this is kind of where like coming with a I guess a cool head, trying to like not panic. Remember, hang on, I've got quick, so I can go quick life 2. That kind of that kind of bailed me out there. Knowing I actually had the MP for that as well, and yeah.
Now, interestingly enough, you're the only one among all 4 runners that actually got the skip.
Oh really?
Yes.
Huh. That surprises me, because like, was there a character behind Burning House then?
No, Burning House had Ragnarok.
Esper.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, Esperagna. Okay, sure. So that surprised me because like all the checks I was making, I felt were like, well, this could be an Esper, so I may as well make that check. And it's like, oh, this was a character. Oh, this is another character. Oh, I got KT skip. Oh, I've got a 10th character. What the heck? Oh, well, like I got. It wasn't planned. Obviously, it wasn't planned, but it's like, to me, it felt like those were the quickest checks I could make to get characters and just no to get Espers, and I just have to get characters instead.
You know, it's kind of funny. You went the Floating Continent route, but Gaahr did 3 parts of Magitech Factory and got Ramu, which taught Ultima, and put that right into Realm, and right before the final fight.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the debate I had in my head. Because that was the pivot point, right? With do I go factory or floating continent for me? And I guess if Magitech Factory gets you Ultimate, then yeah, I guess no, sucks to be me. I guess that's no.
Also Gaahr with the 7,000 HP on Edgar.
I mean, yeah, there was a plus 100 no, there was a plus 100% HP Esper, so like it wasn't like
So,
that was gonna be a problem at all.
with Mantra, that would do like 35 to 3,600 healing on the rest of the party.
Yep. Not to be fair. Also, Blitz is also one of my weaknesses because I just don't consider. Oh, what can I use Blitz for? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, it's probably one of my weak things about coming into this. This is like not knowing when to leverage Blitz. But that's all right. This is a learning tournament, so
Yeah.
like some of the things happened. It happens.
You sold those dice, and Saberwolf was having a heart attack.
I mean, I didn't bother checking who could use it, and look, don't get me wrong, I do like dice, but I didn't find any of the rest of it to make it worth my while to do it. So
Now,
admittedly, will help against Magic Master, but that's a different story.
now
But I don't know who.
Sorry.
There you go.
The crazy thing though was when you got that the Tizen Thief, which was your last 9th Esper. If you actually went straight to Kefka's tower, you would have had the switches at the exact same time as pootskootie would have been.
Huh.
If you didn't do the dragon, because he did the dragon fight too at the Opera House. But if you went straight to KT, you would have hit those switches at the exact same time. You would have been tied. That's how close it was.
Interesting. I think that's just also one of those things where I just end up finding character checks as opposed to Esper checks. So that's which is again that's just how randomized it plays out sometimes.
So how was that Kefka Narsh?
I mean,
runner today.
I mean, look. Honestly, it was rather that than Burning House. So to be honest, because like again, that was the key point thing. It's like, okay, I did all my quick checks. All right, so that leaves me with what? Kefka Nash or Burning House. Like, yeah, I think I can do the slow version of the encounter skips at least. So at least that's quicker than trying to go through Burning House. I figured so. But that happens again. Like, at least I knew that. At least I figured that everyone else had to go through that, so so that kind of took some of the sting out of that.
And the thing was, you were allowed into a false sense of security from finding Realm.
Yeah, it kind of loads your sense of security finding Realm because you're like, oh, I can just get another character off these two. Nope.
Kefka Narsh had you had Gao, and then you had Celeste, and then you had Shadow.
Yeah. All very quick up. Yeah. Yeah, so many and lock with kind of sad to see that lock with Magitech very late and that kind of stung as well. But again, everything was skated out behind that Kefka Nash, so I figured any runner who did that early, okay, sure, I'll lose to that. That happens.
But the thing is, the seed opened up very quickly because it went Shadow right straight into Celeste at Gao's father's house. So the seed opened up really big there. You chose to go
Yeah.
to floating continent instead of the Magitech facility. Do you feel more comfortable doing floating continent, or?
Like I said, to me, it was just a coin flip. Like I figured, I figured that given that how relatively late I got to that, I decided to make it was a close call either way. In the end, it got no. It was just I don't. It was just like my gut. It was just what my gut told me to be honest. I don't actually have a good reason. Like possibly Magitech's faster, if no, in retrospect, but it. I didn't want to have to spend too much time trying to figure out what to do. It was just like, yeah, this is what my gut tells me. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, you actually
You
got the
never
locks checked
did.
with Shiva and Illumina. That's actually pretty cool.
You never.
I mean,
You never got the. You never did You never did Floating Continent 3.
yeah,
What are your
I'm
thoughts
aware.
on that?
Like, but so okay, at that point, when I got to when I got my was it I think it was my 8-6 Esper from Floating Continent 2, I figured okay, I did a mental check of what checks I had available to me in terms of like which were quick. So I had two of locks. I had uh the Ra vanilla Ragnarok check. I had South Figure Cave. I had a few other really quick ones like uh FIFA Zen. I think I just there were, I figured in the time it will take me to actually finish out Floating Continent, I could just get 3 or 4 checks done that way, and I figured that was just more efficient that way. That more efficient.
And I do agree on
Okay.
that. That it did save you a little bit of time. But we as commentators were shocked
I mean,
seeing that.
it's fair, but I was like, I was just doing the mental calculus. Like, I think as soon as, especially since I got locked. If it wasn't specifically locked, if it was like I don't know, who else could? If it was like Cyan, I think I probably would finish that out because like to like the checks that get unlocked that are quick are what? You have figure not figure Derma Castle, and I guess you have uh Mount Zozo. That's probably a bit. That's probably not as quick as the two from Lock.
Yeah. Uh, Although with that, it is hate to let you go early. It is time to wrap up. Thank you for running. I appreciate it.
No worries. That's a good thing. Thanks for restreaming. This was a this was interesting. I'll be interested to watch this back because like, I know like this, I come into as a learning thing, and yeah, obviously had a few things not going my way. That happens, you know. Just move on. I guess I'm still alive, but again, not
Yep.
great. I finished fourth from the 4 runners here, so it happens.
Yeah, this is not goodbye. This is going to see you soon because you do face Kigalus in the next round, though. So
Fair enough. And look forward to it.
alrighty.
Yeah. Later.
Yeah,
Well,
GG, and
GG to
GG
you,
to
buddy.
everyone else.
GG. All right. That's gonna follow the runners and the restream team. They're really making this happen.
Yep. And want to remind everybody of the updated tournament summary here. So once again, Gaahr and pootskootie, they move on to the next round. So the semifinals for them. Infinious and GoldenShocker, they're going to fall into the losers bracket, but they're not out of it yet. Infinious versus Kigalas, GoldenShocker versus Cosbot. That'll be coming soon, this coming week. So stay tuned to our Discord for that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna call it on here. Any last thoughts about this whole run before we go?
Yeah. Just follow the runners. Follow the restream team and join the Discord. Any questions you have, we'll be glad to answer.
Alrighty. We are going to raid Ensign Wesley. They're running last week's, not this week's, last week's Seed of the Week, so no spoilers. So we're gonna raid them because they are spoiler free right now. Oh, I'm at slash raid. Sorry. No, I didn't. I meant slash raid. My bad. Hold on, we'll try that again. There we go. We're gonna raid Ensign Wesley here. Cheer him on as they go through last week's Seed of the Week. I'm Saberwolf. Thank you, Goku, for jumping in for tonight. I appreciate it. And
Anytime, buddy.
And of course, Ceiling Cat lurking in the background doing the tracking. She is the best tracker in the community, bar none. Thank you very much, guys. You all have a good night.
Later.